There are hundreds of ways to modify your light sources for digital portraiture, but let's focus in on just these 5 light modifiers. Modifier 1, bounce. Bouncing light off a smooth, neutral surface is a great way to soften it for digital portraiture. You can bounce off a wall or a ceiling or a fancy light panel made just for photography. Or even you can bounce off foam core that you buy at an office supply or an art supply store. Anytime you bounce your light, you'll end up with a nice smooth look. Bouncing does make a great light modifier, but beware, it does take a lot of strobe power to bounce off a large surface. And not only will a bounce spill light onto your subject, but it will spill light onto your background as well, making it a little difficult to control. Modifier 2, parabolics. Parabolics, or bull reflectors, have been a mainstay light modifier for creating portraits onto color negative film for decades. But you may find that they're not quite as effective as you want them to be in the digital world. Digital capture cameras handle contrast differently than color negative film does. And in fact, digital capture is much more sensitive to the contrast of a light source. So when you set up a parabolic for use on a digital portrait, you may find that it yields a light that's too high in contrast or harsh for digital capture. Now, I'm not saying that you can't use parabolics for digital portraiture. What I'm saying is be very careful that if you use a parabolic all by itself or as a main light, you may end up with a very contrasty image that you're not happy with. Modifier 3, umbrellas. With its low cost and fast setup time, the easy-to-use photo umbrella makes a great, simple light modifier for digital. And it comes in a variety of shapes, sizes, and styles. Here's an example image that we created using a 30-inch silver-lined bounce-type umbrella as a main light. And here's the same image using a 45-inch white shoot-through style umbrella. After seeing our 2 example images, you may agree with us that our choice is the white-lined or white shoot-through umbrellas as opposed to the silver bounce types. Silver can be a little bit too harsh when used as a main light for digital capture. Modifier 4, softboxes. Being a commercial photographer by trade, we're very comfortable with using softboxes as light modifiers for our digital work. We find them ideal for the type of portraiture that we like to do. We can get a great looking digital light quality out of just about any size softbox. Most softboxes come in 4 or 5 basic sizes, but you may find out that the 36 by 48 inch, the 24 by 32 inch, and the 16 by 22 inch work best for digital portraiture. Modifier 5, specialty modifiers. Over the years, lighting trends have seen many specialty light modifiers come and go, with only a few becoming staples in portrait lighting. 2 that work very well for digital portraits are the Octabank or Octadome modifier and the Beauty Bowl. Here's an example image of a super smooth portrait using only an Octa as a main light that gives us all the detail that the digital capture chip can provide. And here's a more contemporary look and feel to the light provided by a 22-inch Beauty Bowl covered with a diffusion sock. No matter what type of digital portraiture you want to create, you'll probably find the light you're looking for somewhere in the light modifiers I just showed you. Try a few of them out and see if you can't discover or rediscover your lighting style.